How goes it, Chili? I'm well enough.
Ah, you're back.
Karos, thank you for 9 months. Pick a name. I'm here, good to have you. Howdy, Briggs. And Lex. I'm well enough, how are you? Happy Gecko. Jacob. Mayred. Mouse. Neurotically. Rick Fick. Abraxas. I did that to the beat of the music. Dave's chatty today. He has a lot to say. So starting Tuesday of next week, we're gonna start a Monster Boy quest again, provided nothing changes between now and then. And it's gonna be, I don't know if anybody else is going to stream it. Russ might, but I'll be streaming it here during my normal start time. So we're gonna play through a Monster Boy quest is Monster Hunter World with myself, Tolo, Cry, and Russ. So we're gonna do that until we either beat it or someone gets tired, after whichever comes first. You gotta finish it, Mayred. Redo it. Remaster it. But yeah, that'll be a thing on Tuesday, starting next Tuesday, around my normal start time. Next Friday is when The Last of Us 2 drops, and chances are I'm going to be going hard on that, so it's very likely that on that Tuesday I'm going to start a bit early, probably a few hours early, just to get some of that in if I don't beat it before then. We'll see. Releasing that soon? Yes. Lex. Brandon, it seems like you need to work something out with your brain. How's it going, Veggie? You goddamn fog. I understand. I advise against it. I am indeed proud, Rocket. Those are useful skills to have. So I've, over the past few days now, I've been gathering assets, modern assets for map building. I genuinely don't know if I'll be able to use, or to what effect I'll be able to use the software that I bought, and that's disappointing. I haven't been able to figure out if you can use like prefab stuff to scale in Dungeon Draft. So if anybody has any experience with that and can answer that question, or at the very least show me how the heck to use it, I would appreciate it. But in theory, very soon I'll be able to start building maps. And from there, it's a matter of writing, and it's a process, but I'll get there. How's it going, Gray Fox of the West? Where the hell? Oh God. Alright, so the last thing I did was would have my own D&D sessions. I mean, yeah, that's the idea. Like having, it won't be D&D specifically, it'll be my own brand of Delta Green. Like I'm gonna probably rework and streamline some of the mechanics to better suit a long form game. And some of the character / settings that we'll have and scenarios. So we'll see how that goes. I'm less worried about the rules part of it at the moment, because that'll be the easiest part to figure out. If I can figure out a way to, oh God. Alright, so to give you all an idea of what I'm trying to build from scratch, for the most part anyway. I want to build an entire like suburb community, and also have at least the downtown area of a city available. The city I won't have to do from scratch because I have a bunch of prefab stuff, but the suburban area I'll have to do from scratch, and it'll have to include all like structures and services and amenities you'd find in both of those. Worst case scenario is just balance things while in the campaign. Yeah, I'm not like the skills and all of that stuff, I'll be using Delta Green for sure, but in terms of like the insanity mechanic and all of that stuff that's in Delta Green, I'd like to rework, I think. And like the relationship mechanics, I'd like to tweak a bit just to make them more suitable for long form. Astronomy is indeed cool. Copies of something for 1,200 in local currency, gave 15. Do you have any copies of something. Like printer copies, or he bought media, like he paid to use a printer or something. Oh god. I'm not even sure what I'm doing right now. But I like a science question. Sure, why not? Alright. So I did Behemoth. For the herbage.
They didn't mention the Undercity even once.
I highly doubt you are a dumb potato. People need to stop selling themselves short. Except me, I'm the only person who can sell themselves short. Although it's accurate when I do it. That's how it works. You.
My medicine's gonna help a lot of people.
I already did that for you. 2 bricks at equal distance above 2 buckets. Both buckets are filled with water, but the water in one bucket is 280 degrees Kelvin and the 170. Does temperature factor in? I don't think temperature factors in. So it should be the same, yeah? Actually, yeah, hot things move faster. So that makes sense.
Not gonna make it into work anymore. They didn't mention the Undercity even once.
How's it going, Asian guy? Oh, it's ice. Oh, I missed the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all it is. One is ice and the other's not. Yeah, that's a good one. Requires me to give a shit about Kelvin, though.
I'm too exhausted now.
How's it going, fish capades?
That's it. I can't. I heard shouting coming from the mansion. Something going on?
I don't know where I'm going at the moment. I'm just running. Why do I need to... Subterranean menace. What is that? I'll hydrate by drinking the rest of this bourbon. I did it. It is a smoky maple bourbon. final bit tasted like syrup. It was straight bourbon. I don't think I've ever had a mixed bourbon drink. I have the travel thing available and I ran all the way here. What do you want?
You took care of those monsters? Oh, thank you. That's one less big problem to worry about. We owe you.
I know it's tough right now, but stay strong, you hear?
You too, buddy. But hey, we're grounders. We don't break easy. I know it's not much, but take this with my thanks.
How dare you, Wrath? You come into my house on the day of my daughter's wedding
Grab your stuff.
And get plenty of sleep, too.
and tell me the truth?
Take your time and walk at your own pace. There's no need.
What have you been up to? Why am I doing this? Oh, fuck it, it's fine. It wasn't fine.
Everyone, grab your stuff.
Are you playing Prototype and being bitter that there won't be a third one? Was Prototype like the, In my mind, I liken it to Infamous. Is that accurate? I have played neither, but for some reason my mind makes that connection. I still need to go and do that, but I don't remember. Prototype is more of a combat sandbox than anything. Okay. Do I talk to you or? I guess so.
Oh, there you all are. You're not gonna believe it. Well, the Chocobos are back. We can finally resume services. I really owe you one.
Dipping fries in strawberry shake. You know? I hate. Nike Factory Assassin
made it
for
this
14 full months. How's it going? I've only ever dipped fries in a vanilla frosty.
May all those suffering find refuge.
That reminds me, someone spotted a tacky-looking door over by the collapsed expressway.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen Aerith around lately.
I have not played Hulk Ultimate Destruction. Hulk as a character hasn't really interested me. Like, well, I should say that Hulk in like video game media has never really interested me. But Banner as a character does.
I won't lose.
Shit. I'm not ready for this.
And now it's on you.
Yeah, I'll do it. Suck that!
Come on.
Oh, fuck.
Got a hole? You're up!
Let's do this. I see it. That's that.
Nothing's gonna stop us!
Yeah, mayo isn't like there's fancy, was it aioli? That's basically mayo, but fancier and meant for dipping and spreading. I've gotten fries that came with it before, but it's basically mayo, just flavored and spiced. That's good for dipping things into, but regular mayo, I am not a terrible fan in the first place.
You would say that.
Thanks. Thanks for understanding me, Tifa. Like, I grew up with Miracle Whip and, like, off-brand Miracle Whip, so I'm used to that sort of thing being sweeter. So when I actually have mayo, it's kind of not great. And it's a shame, too, because I don't really want to eat the other stuff anymore anyway because it's so sweet. And I like it. It's just not terribly good for you. But I also like moisture on sandwiches. So it's one of those things where it's like you basically have mustard, which is good. Mustard is great. But I'm trying to think of an alternative to mayo that doesn't ruin my life. Moisture on sandwiches. Indeed. Sandwiches need to be moist. You know that episode of Friends where Russ is talking about the moist maker? Ross is a piece of shit. But he was right about that. Banana remoulade. Not even sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. How's it going? 00023679. Please don't spit on anyone's sandwiches but your own. Action Hulk / Spider, except he can shapeshift into knives and doesn't give a shit about the civilian populace. Also, Umbrella's the bad guy. Yeah, that sounds like it would be right up your alley. Cajun mayo sauce, it doesn't taste like. Interesting. Please don't spit on my sandwich. Where the fire truck? I guess I can get. I guess I'll just go back from here. See, I don't think I would ever use gravy for I don't think I would ever have gravy explicitly for sandwiches. By all means, Mouse. Barbecue sauce on. That's tough. I gotta know if I put barbecue sauce on like a regular sandwich. It would need to be something specific, like a brisket sandwich or something. I don't know. French dips are good. What did you eat, Mayred? I'm not gonna lie, I've barely looked at the screen so far at the game. I have a feeling I'm gonna need to focus real soon. Where is... So this is back this way, so this isn't where I want to be. How did I get back to... That was from Sector 5. from Sector 5. I need to go do that. And the only way I remember that is because I have explicit knowledge of the original game and how you get there from Aerith's house. I'm a fool. Chicken sandwich was 99% bread, mayo and chicken. No. You and other guys going to stream the PS5 stuff tomorrow. I was only made aware of it today. That I know they delayed it, and I saw that they were going to be making the announcement tomorrow at like 3 p.m. Central. I don't think I'm going to be streaming it. I may take a bit of time tomorrow to like go over everything and sort of watch all the trailers and videos and everything on stream as like a community thing before I play Journey, which is releasing tomorrow on Steam. I was gonna buy it on the Epic Store, but we're just gonna get it on Steam tomorrow and play it. How's it going, Relapsing Honors? Yeah, it's releasing on PC and it releases tomorrow. How's it going, Azrael? Sector 5. Yeah, I guess start from here and go from there. Haven't banned people in a while. Are you having withdrawals? Yeah, I did hear about Pyramid Head coming to Dead by Daylight. I think it's neat. It's not really enough to interest me in the game on a level besides playing it with friends. And I feel kind of bad for it, like bad for not liking it, because I'm always the person who like I'm the reason why we don't a lot of the time.
Goddamn avalanche.
Wow. How dare you? That's a church. I want to go this way. Lucid dreams are a good time. Well, it can be a good time. They can also be infuriating and aggravating. They're usually a good time for me, at least. So what groceries? Is crossplay actually coming to Dead by Daylight? Is that a thing? I'll be turning left. Let's try to play FF or F13. Yeah, I honestly I would as well. I find myself enjoying that more. Because it feels larger. Friday the 13th again. God damn it. Where? How do I get back there? It's actually... Oh, it's that way. So I should have... So I go there and take a right. On there, take a right. Final Station 13. Welcome to City 17. Various sandwich materials and some chocolate and milk, and my dreams are mainly benign if I'm aware of them, primarily because of the floating. It's like I'm only partially affected by gravity, so I drift around at will and push off stuff. Tokyo Drift. That's just wasteful. And it's probably going to flood and although, to be fair, that water probably isn't drinkable. Because isn't their water just waste from the plate in the first place? Was that it? I thought there was one in the sewers as well. I know I didn't get that one yet. Although I go through that with Leslie, I'm pretty sure. But there was also, if memory serves, I don't even have much left in the mouth. Shit, so give me 3 sips. 4 sips. 5 sips, 6, 7. Seven sips. I hope you're all happy. Or was that? No, I'm good. Don't need to do more, it's fine. Three. Did it. Scale of 1 to 10, how well do you think Barrett cuddles? Depends. Do you think his gun has a safety?
We're so close to
That
Sector 5.
brings up the question, how does he fire it?
Tired. Well, we did walk and walk all night.
Neural implant. Could be. Every time he fires, though, he braces with his other hand, but maybe there's like a button on there that he presses. Just fires randomly. That would be unfortunate. Full Metal Alchemist. Alright, where am I going? There was... It's there. I can go out and make a right.
Goddamn avalanche. They're to blame. Screw you, avalanche! Yeah.
Fine. Fine. cybernetics and prosthetics are neat. Did I ever? I did. This isn't even the way to go.
Don't hold back.
You got it. Let's turn it up.
Come here.
Bring it. Okay. No more games. It's over. You're down.
Hope you don't mind,
Bear, why are you such a bad time?
Get your ass out of here! Special delivery! Stay down, asshole! How'd you like that?
Keep it up, man.
Yeah, you too.
I think that's the first time I've heard the Keep It Up Man, yeah, you too. Would I prefer a DLC installment system for this game to add story content or additional games? I may be of the minority here, but I would prefer additional games because what they can do there. Like if they make it to the scale of this one, I would be very pleased. Like, there's no absolute guarantee, but I would expect a drop in quality if they were to go the DLC route, and I wouldn't want that. Imagine that expansion situation a la Iceborne. For all that Iceborne adds, it still doesn't, like a lot of the Iceborne content is, like it was drip fed. I feel like they're milking the fans for DLC, yeah. Talking about Monster Hunter? Yes. I'm saying if it should be DLC, yeah, no. I don't think, it's an interesting thought, for sure. This game shouldn't have been $60 to be fair. I disagree. I say that because I have, let's see, 95 hours in it so far. Like it doesn't have all of the areas of the original game because they, like, considering everything that they added, like both narrative-wise and mechanics, voice acting, all of that stuff, fidelity. I think this is a $60 game. Oh, God damn it.
Okay, let's go.
Don't think you'll walk away from this.
Gotta love
Whatever.
it. Keep pouring it on. Got a hole in your head. Your name on your
Let's do this. It's over.
Get it.
I got
About damn time! Fire in one off!
What? How dare you?
Ooh, gotta love it! But it hurts, don't it? Damn it!
That's that.
no surprises there.
Not much, Mike. What's going on? Maybe like 1/3 to get the plat, and it wasn't that grindy. Yeah. I managed to keep up the quality, and then absolutely, they should put out the second episode as a new game. Maybe they can even touch up any things on the engine. Yeah. If they do DLC, they will not get a good reaction, specifically considering 7-2 down the road. Good luck, raw fact. Personal belief that narrative-based games with no multiplayer system, just New Game Plus, shouldn't be $60. The cost seems too high for something I can consume for free on Twitch. I don't know. I don't think that's fair. Because that's like, I don't know, to me that's like saying that, like, why pay for movies when you can just download them? And you're not even, like, even through watching the game, you're not playing it, and that's a very different experience. I see. Yeah, I wasn't saying that you didn't, but oh, that was too Lottie. Yeah, I don't really like. That's such a weird take. But you can also consume multiplayer stuff on Twitch. Like, what's the difference there? I needed to go back there. I'm gonna heal up the thing as well. Awesome. I literally just left.
There!
Yeah, typically it takes more to develop full-fledged single-player stories than
You're mine.
complete multiplayer. That said, including both is nice. It's so good.
Pouring it on! Oh, you in trouble now!
Fair trade. Why did I come back here? I came back here for the bench, which is
I'm
behind me.
ready.
One step at a time, huh?
Was that right? It was not. Back and left. No, fuck it, I'm just gonna get out of here. Not worth it.
Come on, let's ride.
I think it really, what I think that stance boils down, or at least what it would boil down to for me is replay value. And by that, like, what do you constitute as replay value? Because, like, New Game Plus for me is replay value. Like the shop stuff in Resident Evil 3 Remake, that added some replay value to it. I've played through all of the Resident Evils countless times with admittedly very little replay value, all things considered. Like, things don't really change. You can do it for faster times. So it's really just a matter of what you prioritize. Like, if you want to sink a bunch of time into a game, like a multiplayer game, if that's how you spend your time, then yeah, you're probably not going to get too much replay value out of a single player experience, because you're not really playing for that.
May all those suffering find refuge.
May the fallen find their way to the planet's loving embrace.
If you're curious, there's another door that's got Corneo's emblem and everything on it. Right by the Angel's hideout.
I appreciate you, Quantum.
I hear Corneo's got secret rooms hidden in the sewers. More than even he knows, if the rumors are true.
Didn't I already get... Am I missing one? I haven't burned all my clips yet. I gave people notice yesterday to do it. To, like, get the ones they want, and then I'm going to go through and get rid of a bunch. I guess I might even be able to just filter it. Can you filter clips by game? The next file you need to do for Leslie. I thought there was oh, no, I've already did. Yeah, I did the 2 that were up here, and the next one is down there. I, for some reason, got confused when she said that there was one by the Angel's hideout, because I didn't remember there being one there. God, if you could sort clips by game, that would be so much easier, because I could just filter out Smash and Monster Hunter and call it a day. Although, well, what else have I done sound requests with? You can filter it by game in the video producer? Okay, good to know. So I'll just nuke all of my Smash clips and Monster Hunter clips and anything else that I've used song request with. Find it hard to replay games I've already finished personally. For a moment I have to force myself to see what Persona 5 Royal New Game Plus has to offer. Yeah, I can't do it with all games. There are some games that I think lend themselves better to replayability. And it's very much a personal thing. Like, again, I replayed the Resident Evil games, the originals, so much, and can play them so easy. Like, I can just pick them up and go and feel right at home. But there are other, like, FF7 is one of those things that I can replay as well. Like the original, I can replay as well. It's more of an investment, granted, but I'm never bored playing it, if that makes any sense. That said, I think back to like one of my favorite games in all my years is The Last of Us. I played through it twice. I don't it's not something that I go back to. I wanted to play through it again before The Last of Us Part 2, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, what? I'm trying to think of another $60 like AAA game that only had single player that I haven't gone back to. Spider-Man. The amount of time I spent in that was worth the $60, I think, but I also have no desire to go back and play it.
This won't take long.
Not at all. Stop! Yeah! Stop! Yeah! Gotcha! Nothing to worry about. Ha! Bye! Yeah!
That was pretty damn good, huh?
Let's keep it up.
Yeah, that's an interesting perspective, one that I hadn't really considered myself. And I think 60-player single games are worth it, but I also don't necessarily think that just because they are $60 by default that they should be. I just think they are because of the time spent. And it's interesting to consider that not everybody gets the same replay value or even the same playtime out of games. And that can be a determining factor for whether or not it's worth the money. But it's not as if we have any sort of like free market to be able to like choose our own price for these things. So we're just kind of stuck with it. And it's a gamble, and that's a good... Being a streamer, it's not really something that I have to think about which games I get. Because especially being a variety streamer, playing a lot of games is kind of the rub. So even if I don't finish something, I'll still get it, and I don't have to think too much about it. But people who have to prioritize money and time in ways that I don't in regards to games. Yeah, I can see that being a perfectly like a constant consideration.
Y'all don't have a chance.
Too late. Gotcha. Okay.
She hits so hard.
Nothing's gonna stop us.
Grilled chicken
You
and corn
would
we're
say
calling.
that.
Delicious. I'm gonna have him cure. Treat yourself. And her with a it's because he has so much health. I'm like, why did that do nothing? Actually, yeah. Alright, good. Excited for a Cyberpunk. Excited? No. Intrigued? Yes. Metro Exodus was not worth it. Did they update Twitch? I haven't been on the actual website in a while. Played MMOs for 16 years and just recently started playing story and single player games. With my work schedule, it's been a breath of fresh air, to be honest. Because you can just pick them up and play as you see fit or for another reason. $60 is a lot for games, but saying multiplayer games deserve to be $60 and not single player doesn't sit right with me. I I can appreciate the rationale behind it if you factor in like time spent and like ideally a multiplayer game would be infinitely replayable because you'll be playing with different people each time. Like there's so much more room for variation there, but at the same time, like for me personally, I have 95 plus hours in this. That to me is worth $60.
He carried me on his back. I'm hungry.
Not sure about a game multi or single, like just wait for a sale. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty sound practice. Is there any pre-order bonus for Cyberpunk?
Won't be tough.
Of course not.
Take the lead.
Let me handle it.
Oh, they're dead.
Not bad.
From GameStop. Not gonna happen.
Bring it.
Why do I have that as... Oh, I know why. Need to change that though. That's why I keep getting confused. I need to have all of their... This needs to be... Focus Strike. And this needs to be Dive Kick. It's gonna ruin me for a bit because I'm so used to having...
Worked up a good sweat.
But if I just use the square input, I should be able to... Yeah, that should be fine. All right. Have I played the original FF7? Yes, I have played it many, many times. How do I... the new music is... I don't think I have a problem with much of the new music at all. There are a couple of tracks that seem sort of out of place. But I don't think any of it is bad. And some of the recreations, like Quickening, is pretty high up there in terms of highlights for the game for me. Like that fight in that track is incredible. Save the clips. Excellent. What about... I don't want to talk about... Just go Medallion in the Cyberpunk pre-order. You don't need a permit. You can just post links. So long as they're not malicious or porn, you can post links. The second you abuse it is the second that privilege gets taken away. Where am I going? So that's all I have left. I have to do the Leslie thing first. Right? Let me look at this. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, so I need to go back. Yeah, the hard mode for this, I don't like that it completely removes like a pretty large facet of traditional Final Fantasy gameplay. Like items items play such a huge, or they at least can play such a huge part in how you play the game, and for them to remove it for a difficulty seems sort of weird to me. Seems kind of backwards. Like, that's one of those things where it's like, if that's the only way you can make something hard, I think you need to rethink how you approach it. Gave some major or heavy stepfather by. Oh no. I'm so sorry. What?
Y'all ain't nothing.
Easy now.
Don't you feast on me.
There's no escape.
Come on.
Good luck.
Fuck on me. How'd you like that?
I'm not going to adopt the title of Daddy. I don't think I'm going to. No, I don't think I will.
We won't hold back.
I mean, I might.
Let's turn it up. Not bad. Heads up.
Ow.
Think fast.
Now that is what I call teamwork.
Well,
I guess.
they don't even get battle music. Hello, Lily. Where am I? So I need to go back to Wall Market, so I'll take that and take a left. I don't like any of this. Sounded so angry when I said what? I said hello? I was fuming, yes.
I haven't been to the office in days now.
Just spare my wife and daughter.
I love that one of the theories swirling around Kyrie is that she is Yuffie because Descendant of the Shinobi is playing when you meet Johnny here and he tells you about her.
But I was looking forward to my first train. Even if we get...
It is nothing like Chadley. Chadley. She is a thief, yes. Which I think is the point of them using the theme there, not that Yuffie is Kyrie. Past it.
I think it's... Are
Where?
these people...
Oh.
I think they just don't want to be alone right now.
Is Chadley a new person? I think using the term person is generous.
Home might be the better option. At this rate,
Nah, that's
the trains as shelters.
meme aside. He's just a dweeb.
Are all these people planning on waiting here all day?
They just don't
Mark
want
it.
to be alone right now.
About his deepest, darkest secret already? I don't think so. Yeah, Kyrie is supposed to be annoying. One thing that
Hope the loan sharks don't recognize us.
should should voice Wolverine in all future anime. Oh god. That'd be a dream. Nah, it's Kyrie. They pronounce it in game, and it blew my mind when they said it. I was real annoyed. Can we get a bub? God, I would voice the heck out of Wolverine. You know, it'd make Rav so mad. Alright, let's get this over with.
Hey, those officers, where'd they go?
See all those shimmers?
The Coliseum is open for business and hungry for fresh meat.
I did that already, right?
You're kidding me.
I did all of it. Yeah, I did. This is my daughter Caitlin, but it's pronounced Jessica. Spelled Caitlin, pronounced Jessica. But I think I'll make it better team leader for the X-Men movie Wolverine or comics Wolverine. Well, so when you say leader, you make the distinction between movie or comics, but leader of which X-Men movie or comics? See, I read that as Andra, but it may be Aundra. Andre. That makes me mad. I am displeased. Good luck, Thallid. I'm sorry, I need to start saying all of your names with complete and utter disdain. I think I'm gonna do that. Ah.
Help somebody! Hey! Help somebody! Hey!
Can you get back there to...
Hey!
Do I want to know? Hang on. I didn't know you could. But I will figure... You can just go down there in the original. Like, I was kind of disappointed that you couldn't just walk through the door like you could in the original. So I thought it was just a nod to it. But, making sure I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, when you come back here and...
Help somebody! Hey!
That's why that path is there. And where are you? Like, there's a guy tied to the bed in the original for that torture thing when you come back here later. And you can come back here and get him. Or at the very least interact with him. The question then becomes, how the devil do you get down there? That doesn't appear to be. Yeah, it doesn't appear that there's another way. And Matthew, as you roam like this. Or did you mean something else? I find one of the most common things that people miss with this game is the ability to hit R1 and bring up this menu, the set for all button. Like when I did it instinctively, trying to swap between characters because of the original, and I found it completely by accident, and it's useful but not as useful as the shit, and like the way you could swap. And there has to be something. Many people, yeah. I would say it's more hidden in the original, and that bothers me. Let me actually. So that's really far down. Just wait for here to watch me stumble around. Oh.
Help somebody! Hey!
Like, I can see the thing on the map. I just don't know how to get there. I wondered before. Let's start from the beginning. Inaccessible. 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 And this is just for the chest. Now I forget. Before yes or no question. I haven't gone in here yet because I forget the trigger. Like I forget what happens when I go in here. So, yes or no, will I lock myself out of doing it if I go into, like if I press onward? No, okay.
Long time no see. What brings you back here?
Well, we need to find a way to get topside as quickly as possible. And we figured Corneo ought to know one.
Is that so? In that case, I can help.
You serious? Then tell us.
Follow me.
Let's just hear him out.
So, what's the deal with the hole?
Unfinished business. If you three give me a hand with it, I'll give you what you need to get topside.
You want us to go back into the sewers with you? What's down there?
Corneo's hidey hole. That's where I'm headed.
You're not gonna try to screw us over, are you?
If that's what you think, walk away. I'll find somebody else to work with. And you'll have to find another way to get topside.
All right, we're in.
Say what?
He betrays us, he dies.
Fine by me.
He means it.
I'll tell you more after we've climbed down. When you're good to go, let me know.
All right. Pardon me. Excuse me. Sorry. Yep. There's no hyper behind the bed. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could get back there, because I don't think I tried before. What size of mattress is that? Continental. It's not California Queen, it's California. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, this guy.
Help somebody! Hey! Huh? You mother... hey there. Would you mind helping me out? I'm kind of in a bind, as you can see. Thanks, you guys. Man, these jerks from Shinra showed up out of nowhere.
accused me of leaking information and called me useless. And well, the rest is history. Well, anyway, thanks for helping me out. Peace out!
He had to run by Leslie. Oh no, I guess it was technically in another room. I was thinking Leslie probably would have shot him if he saw him. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is a weird ass turtleneck. You love me a sleeveless turtleneck. That's not true. I hate it actually. But soldier's weird. Alright, let's get this over with.
You guys ready?
Yeah, he designed the original. His influence runs real deep. Is there any? That should be fine.
Okay, follow me.
Seriously, what's the deal with the hole?
It's a trap for the Don's enemies.
What?
No one's ever gotten out alive. Well, until recently, that is.
Question regarding Aerith's bladed staff. There is no way to get that to do physical, correct? Like she only does magic damage, right? Or have I misunderstood?
You are gonna hold up your end of the bargain, right?
Long as you hold up yours. Yeah.
I don't trust you and I don't like you. So if you so much as breathe in a suspicious way, I'll turn that face of yours into a honeycomb.
I'd save your bullets for the monsters if I were you. Some are a lot tougher than you'd think. Hate to say it, but I can barely take them on my own. You, on the other hand, shouldn't have any trouble. Am I right?
Let's get this over with.
No, not the steel materia. Aerith's bladed staff. Like, all of her stuff has physical stats, and I can never really figure out why that is. If she only does magic damage, why do her weapons have a physical stat? So that leads me to believe that I misunderstood the way her weapons worked. Because I know that most... It's a bladed staff, it has blades on it. Granted, but does she use the blade, like, can she bonk with it, is basically what I'm getting at. Because I haven't seen any animation for it. Try auto attack at point blank range. I can't remember if I've tried that or not. I'll give that a shot later. and bonk bog. That's not the same. That doesn't count. Also, yeah, this ladder pisses me off. Like this entire thing. Was this scaffolding here before? I don't recall. I don't think this ladder was.
Head for the trunk line. It marks the border with Sector 7. You three lead the way. I'll follow a short distance behind.
I was like, in my head, I was thinking, why is everything so damaged? What happened? And then I had a hard flashback to the plate falling. I was like, oh yeah.
Y'all don't have a chance.
Yeah. Aha. It's on you.
About damn time. You're up.
Okay, let's go.
Let's do this. This won't take long. Keep it together.
All set.
Taking over. Take the lead.
All right. Watch and learn. Want some more? Fire and one off. Yeah. You got this.
I got this.
I don't remember what that does.
No
Oh,
holding back. Keep it together.
get him.
That's a win.
You're a win. I hate everything. I always forget. Hey guys.
Sounds good.
That's gonna suck. There, no. Oh, right. Oh, you. No, you're all about to have a bad day.
Hang back. Take the lead. I'm waiting. Let's do this.
Ow.
Get ready. Let's get this over with. I'm waiting. Keep it together.
Let me handle this. Watch yourself. Gotcha.
I got this.
Hang in there.
I didn't kill.
Gotta keep going.
If that respawns, I'm going to be upset. did not. Oh no, Crappy Patty.
This should be pretty easy.
You love me some putrid discharge.
We can do better.
Bring it on. Ain't no thing.
Damn it!
Can you stop it?
My turn.
Bring it!
Let's move, move, move.
Not so fast.
They're nothing.
Compared to us, at least. It's on you.
Guess it's my turn.
Turn it up.
Catch you sleeping. Don't you let up
Strike
now.
hard and fast. You're up.
Need my help.
Got it.
Suck on this. Come get some.
You leave her alone.
Do this way.
Papers.
Bring in the heat.
Taking over. Don't overdo it.
I got this.
Come on. Steady.
Good luck.
I got this. It's over. Was never in doubt.
They better if I know what's good for them, they read. Yeah, those guys are rough, and I don't even remember what they're weak against. I need to actually pay attention to that. And like I think my biggest folly in this game is not utilizing magic as much as I should. I just don't care, though. Like, I enjoy the movement and the animation so much in this that I don't try to be incredibly efficient at it, and I feel like I pay the iron price more than necessary as a result. Want to fight? Okay.
Ain't no walking away from this.
So you'd better run.
Hang back.
Nothing to worry about.
Not good enough.
That's that.
Oh, that's bad. Guys in the future discharge.
Suck on this.
We're all in the future discharge.
Don't look now, but it's about to get
Back and keep those gloves up.
Sure thing, Coach.
Have and do it. Good luck, Billy.
Like you ever do.
Watch yourself.
I really need to pay attention to make sure I don't do self-destruct, but I also kind of want to at times.
Get your ass out of here. Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
Like sometimes it takes all of my strength to not self-destruct in the middle of enemies, and I might start doing it. Need a mass acceptance of kilts. You're right.
The mark of avalanche. Right. Jesse and Big stashed the skeleton key down here.
I never got the chance to thank them for what they did.
Tifa.
Let's just keep moving, okay?
Hate to interrupt, but the trunk line's just through that door. The one over there?
Yeah, we heard you.
I'm gonna do it and see if I can.
Made it. About time.
This way. There should be a door with
Oh,
Corneo's mark on it.
I'm remembering all the other bullshit involving. This is. I like Leslie. I hate this segment. Oh, I dropped. Sorry about that. We good? Refresh if necessary.
Hey, wasn't this locked before?
Your time to shine. Clear the path ahead, would you?
Yeah.
Can I ask you something? Why did you help us out before? You could have lost everything.
Andrea, you told me to.
That really it?
And I couldn't bring myself to let it happen again.
Huh?
It doesn't matter. Let's go.
This won't take long. Whatever.
Stop with the bubbles, jerks.
Keep it together.
Yes, it's my turn.
I really like just slapping Algidar on her and letting her walk through them. Everything just melts. Good luck, Chili. Would I wear a skirt if I could? I don't. Probably not. But that's because I don't really like my legs. I gotta wear shorts. So wearing skirts is probably just as out of the question for me.
Wait. We're getting close to Corneo's hideout. From here on, I'll take the lead.
I hate everything. What about a maxi skirt? See, any flowing clothing that I would want to wear needs to flow behind me. There needs to be wind.
This it?
Yeah. So how are we supposed to get topside?
Through here.
Then you're telling me we're not done?
Sorry, guys. But it's not that simple.
Oh, god damn it.
No! Wait! We gotta catch him!
Huh?
He took the key to the door! Without it, we're screwed!
Let's go.
Are they all so slow?
Bastard went that way.
Don't lose him!
Bring it!
I got this.
We can do better.
Ow.
Come on. Don't overdo it.
Bang, bang.
about to have a bad time.
You're up. Hang back. You okay?
Not
No
good
holding
yet.
back.
Oh, god damn it.
All set.
He's gonna die.
It's not over yet.
Gotta love
That's bad.
Why now? Hell yeah, bring it on! Come on!
That's bad. Okay.
Never quit, never surrender.
I didn't mean to flee.
Let's do this right.
All right, let's watch and learn. Got a hole? Give them hell. Go, Bill, man in that. Get your
Let me
shit together.
Good luck.
I'm up for anything.
I got this. Nothing to worry about.
Well, here we go.
Not throwing in the towel.
No, I thought I was stronger than this.
God. These. Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to set them on. Well, actually, do I have fire? I should. I'm also going to cast barrier because I forgot she had it. I haven't looked at the materia combination, so I don't remember what I have equipped. But yeah, if I had. Oh, okay. Don't know why I'm. All right.
It's on you.
Whatever.
Bring it home.
All set.
God damn it. Wrong one. Can you stop it?
Here we go. I'm waiting. Shit. Come on. Take the lead. Whatever. time now. Steady. No holding back.
Okay, let's go.
Nothing to worry about.
Watch yourself.
God damn it.
I'm not going out like this.